Whoa! Can you hear me okay? Doing something different with the microphone, so please let me know if I am audible. If I'm not audible, then I'm just appearing to be speaking to myself with a cat and you guys. Good evening and welcome to the world of synths with me, your host, Jason, the GetJervis. Today, we finally answer the question of why Analogue sucks. But does it really? Stay tuned, because we're going to answer that question later. In the meantime, we're going to say hello to the cats, because clearly they're introducing themselves. Mic could be a bit louder. Yeah, well, there you go. That's good news. That's Jackson and Tom doing a little duet there. Don't put your bottom on the keyboard. Let's have a look at what we can to do the microphone. Oh yeah, it's quite quiet. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Is that more present and in the air? There was something in the air that night, the moon so bright. Fernando. It's not Fernando, it's Jackson. Yeah, everyone knows that, and it's Tom. So guys, welcome, and let's have a see who's in the chat. So first of all, big thank you to Rob at Fat Does for the kind donation of £5 British, which will go towards these beasts. Yes, they're racing now, cat racing. Imagine that. That'd be a cool thing, isn't it? Look at these guys, they just want it. They want the screen, they want the attention. Anyway, we're going to go backwards in time from the top, and we're going to say Grace, Cornish, Marky, Robert, Schultz, Peter Coit, Cressy, Marky, the Wookie, I hope your sub's on, Tanith Aqua. Who else have we got? Nick Destruct, hello, awful, yes indeed, it was. Cressy, oh yeah, congratulations on the album. Yeah, I saw that flash up, but I haven't looked at it, so we should all, if we can get a link to that in some way, shape or form, Steve, that would be great. I can't hear myself in the headphones, which is quite disconcerting, so I'll just take them off. And go back to my Elizabethan? No. Edwardian look this evening. I don't know why, just felt that way. It's a beige day. Oh, you've got a wound. They both had their ticks removed, but he's got I think he removed his own. So he's got a bit of a wound there. They've both been wormed and defleed, so they're in good tip. Oh, you're liking that, aren't you? Oh, we'll have to look at that because you're... Oh, Tom. So, good evening all. So, if... and Jack. And Rich Tonal Axis. So, good evening all of you. If you're a lurking gherkin sat in the background, don't forget to drop a like. But thank you for joining us this evening for this World of Cats. And you are important to us. Hey, Max Slack, how you doing? So, I've got something in my eye. It might be cat hair. I can't see. I better be careful because we've had chili. We had a delicious bean cassoulet made by my son. Yeah, I put some Scotch bonnet and I don't know why I did that. It's not Scottish, is it? That's Scotch bonnet. It's not a hat. It's not a hat. I'm not going to put a hat in a stew. And if it's Welsh, it's cowl, so, you know. Hey, Andy, Synchrotron. There you go. I thought I'd missed you. So, yeah, so welcome. And Wagyu, and Davey, Tom, Uncle Chrome. Hello. Right, I think I've said hello to everybody. Donald Duck. If I haven't, no. No offense indeed intended, but thank you. And, Jackson, can we, we're gonna... So there's a new phrase. We've got spitting bullets. We've also got eaten beats. There it is, eaten beats. Eaten rifles, shooting. See, there is definitely a link there. Eaten rifles. Yeah. Anyone else like the Jam? Who doesn't like the Jam? No synths in it at all. Not a single synthesizer was ever played in the Jam. Prove me wrong. But phenomenal songs, great tight little three-piece band, great British music from the late 70s and early 80s. That could have gone on. Anyway, so make sure that they have that his eyelids. I mean, who else could they possibly be? It's true. Right. So eyeball. Yes. Okay. Oh. This is a cat world, and it would be nothing without Jervis. Thank you, Donald Duck. It is a cat world. Look at that. Right. Can we address the audience now? Are we matching tonight? I've gone beige. There's no more. No, you can sit there, but there's no more. What are you drinking? I've got a nice strong cup of coffee. I've gone for the Sumatra. Jason Maggs. Good evening. Where's Jason Maggs? There's Jason Maggs. I matched my coffee. Look at this, like Pantone colours. It's a oh hello, it's a Tom and Jackson moment. So let's jam, marmalade, no Marmite. Nah, all Marmite, no jam. Right, can I just you've got a real, I think it's healing, and it's obviously causing you a little bit of itch. I think we do need to look at that. Right, okay, so I've got a coffee. What have you got? Sparkling water. Corporate pop? That's different to council pop, Tanith. Is that the same thing or is it not? Excuse me? This is not for the likes of you. Do you want that? You only like the herbal stuff. There is something in valerian that the cats go mad for. So if I have a nighttime tea with valerian, I've seen them rip the bag open and eat the insides because it's like catnip to them. Oh, is that what you want? Yeah, this might be my Jackson outfit, and it also matches the mug. It's branded colours. I don't know why I've gone Scottish again. It's a Scotch bonnet I've just had, but it's not a hat. Goodness, I have got a bit of an itchy eye there. Is it like LSD to cats? Blimey, no wonder they want more then. What was that? What was that? Tom, I can't hear you. Hydrogen oxide for me. Oh, nice. We're on the water. Coffee disdain from both cats. Yeah, I know. They're not fans. Even Sumatra, which is dried in the earth, which I love. Get your ass out of the way and you can have some. Will you stop pushing my hand out of the way? Right, stop. You'll get some, but don't push. Oh, You push the hand out of the way.
Oh, I do feel queer.
Wasn't into that one, but there we go. So we got some questions. So let me just do some housekeeping stuff. There are two moderators in the chat to keep you guys in order, but you can also get their attention to get my attention. We got Steve Solus Lucis with the blue spanner. He is a Gervite spanner. And there is Shroomy, who's my daughter, also manning the chat. So say hello to, and be kind to both of those. They do a wonderful job. So if you need to ask a question, remember, not one, not two, not even three, but 4 cues in a row to get my attention. I can also see it. I've got things set up now, so actually I've got both my bat phone and the stream chat in front of me. So if a cat doesn't sit in my face, didn't expect me there, did you? Right, I'm gonna. Hey, Doommonger, go on, go on. Oh, actually, where did that come from? We've got a little bit of extra as well tonight. I don't know if it's going to see this, but oh, hang on, Jackson. We've got a little toy. I don't know if it's a laser pointer toy, so you might see him. I think that's just a good idea. Just leave him there. Right. Okay. Let's get on with it. So we got some questions. So 4 cues and your question. We'll rack them up and we'll try and answer them the best we can before we proceed with this crazy little thing. So let's go back to the first one. So the first one is the Wookiee. What key was I using during the each one of these sends a control voltage to this. I had. Where are you going now? He's gone. No? Okay. So what is essentially happening is that the voltage. I think, Tom, you've moved the key. The sequencer is sequencing. So it's not really. You can't really sort of select a note. So it's just what sounds right. So that is kind of like I tuned the first note and then I just fiddled around with it. So scale-wise, it just felt whatever felt good. Where is your previous headphones? I got this. I got this. You got now. Is there a big difference between them? These are a lot cheaper. And they're great. They're really robust. These are closed back. My other ones, all that's happened is that the bit that this here, oh, you can't really see it. Can I do it that way? Is that better? The bit of plastic that holds that in place here, that holds that in place, is just broken. So that's all that's wrong. The headphones work perfectly. The other ones are the Hi 65, Hi X 65, and these are just Hi X 15. They're cheap. They're really comfortable, totally over the ear, and they're not too tight. They just sound great, and they just block out a lot of what. It's a great studio phone. It's actually good for most purposes, actually. And they're not expensive, about 100 quid. For you know, Austrian audio stuff, that's reasonable, and you are getting a good quality pair of headphones. So I do highly recommend Austrian audio stuff, as it is the design team that brought us many of the mics from AKG. Anyway, so let me see what's that. Wagoo, when can we get action cam collars so we can? Oh, do you know what? I've seen those. I think that's definitely a thing we need to investigate. Grace, have I got a new tablet yet? No, the tablet is still broken. My phone screen and camera has been repaired, so that's good. I'm waiting to clear one debt before I get into another debt to get a replacement tablet. It still kind of works, but it's just not. I tried to type a message in there earlier, it just wasn't working. It's smashed, you know. But they're expensive, these things, so I've had to try and get its life out of it, even though it was broken. Wookiee again. You mean, Mr. Jervis, you don't know? I don't know what. What don't I know? What question? Oh, you mean about the scale? Yeah, no idea. James Dyson, good evening, sir. Jackson have his own headphones. Ooh, he should have his own headphones. He should certainly have his own brand of headphones. Can you see what's going on? Oh, can you see the little red dot? There's a little laser cat toy. Oh, Tom's, you can see it? I thought I'd bring that up. Well, it was in Shroomi's room, so we brought that down and put it in the studio, and I've got it. So I don't know how much use it'll be. I think this is I think that's as wide as that camera goes. So yeah, it's not very, not ideal, but you know, just a little bit of extra something to keep the cats happy in their zone. Although they do know now that they're meant to be here, contractually obligated, I think some might say. Wireless headphones. There is a thing that wireless headphones, well, Bluetooth isn't an audio codec. Is that right? Is that right? It was designed for data. So there's latency, and I think also bit rate loss as well. So you're not going to get the finest. You are not going to get the finest audio from any wireless headphones. It's just the nature of the beast. Although they do, I mean, they're convenient. I mean, I was mowing the lawn earlier on, right, or trimming the lawn. I'm not going to take a pair of headphones with the cable. It just won't do it. So, you know, I'm absolutely in that camp as well. But for ultimate fidelity, a cable. You don't need Bluetooth for wireless. No, you don't. But can you still buy, you know, wireless headphones that aren't Bluetooth? There's a question, Donald Duck. There's a question. Can you do that? I remember my first pair was infrared. That was a challenge. You had to sit with the receiver. Happy days, happy days. But anyway, yeah, interesting. I would be interested to know, other than Bluetooth, what options there were. Anyway, let's focus on synthesizers, and let's go for DT770 Pro X's, beef burgers, burger headphones. The world needs a hero. Where can we vote for you, the best dressed on YouTube? Excellent drip, brother. Thank you very much. Well, I thought we're running out of summer. There's no denying about that. We are running out of summer, and I feel that I haven't had enough. And this is a new shirt. It's a brand new, vintage, I think 1982, maybe even earlier than that. Marks and Spencer's polyester cotton blend, but it was brand new in box, you know, brand new in bag. So what do they call that? New old stock. It was new old stock from a charity shop. So somebody must have bought it, gone, not sure about that, I'll just stick it in the cupboard, and then never got it out. So I love that. But I love it. And with this suit and the brown, it's just all sorts of brown. As has been said about something else in my life, 50 Shades of Brown. Yes. What? Come on. I haven't got a knot. That's it. That's what Stevie's putting me right on there. That Bluetooth is not an audio protocol. No, it's not. There you go. Where's Jackson? Go on. Over there. Right, just going. Right. We've got a show to do. Right. Well, this is a thing, isn't it? Right, okay. So, I rather cheekily posed the question on the title of the video. Where's the mouse? What did I call it? I called it Analogue Sucks, Here's Why. I've been clickbait. Don't forget to like. And subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Upgraded their wireless headphones for a new, even better, probably more expensive version. Yeah, more than likely. Okay, so cars going by might have turned into something obscure Japanese metal. Oh, hello. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I think I might just turn the... it's this, by the way. Just in case you've... The cat toy. It even looks like a cat, to turn it off. Is it? I'm going to get hypnotised if I do it. Part cat as I am. It's not turning off. How do you turn it off? Oh, okay. Right. I've just left it there. So, Tanith for Blackmagic, you just rattled Dreamy. I did. I'm so sorry. They know the sound. They absolutely know. Hey, Vert. We're all doing well. Thank you, and I hope you are too. So, I posed that question. Well, Analogue still. You know, it's one of those things, isn't it? How is it? Who's asking the question on the cat-shaped thing? Lick button. Lick the screen. Is it you, Stevie? It's the cat toy. It's the laser cat toy. Laser pointer. So just kind of basically does it. It's automated. Anyway, right. So we've had synthesizers since the late 60s, right? It's sort of commercially available. And for the most part, it's been analog. Then, so 60s, 7, so 15 years of analog. Let's call 15 years of analog. Then the digital crossover. Then, actually, digital synthesis didn't last very long because and then went sample-based stuff. And people went, yeah, I want a real piano. Why would you want a real piano, son? Just play a piano. Synthesizers should be synthesizing sounds that don't exist. That's the point of a synthesizer. As far as I am concerned, that is what they're for. Not to or even if you re-synthesize a sound, taking cues from its shape, its envelope, its embouchure, you know, all those wonderful characteristics of an instrument, and then trying to recreate that, you're not going to get anything that sounds like that instrument, but you're going to get something interesting. So those kind of things. Duck. Thanks, Rumi. Are you trying to say something? Analog does suck. Wrote over a sequence on my voltage lab while I was tired, and there's no undo. Yeah. So we're going to talk about those things. We've got what we've got on the table is we've got, I think, some of the best honestly, you're not an analog sequencer. You're not an analog synth. Well, I don't know. I think sometimes you're a bit analog. Don't. No, thank you. You can stay there. You can stay. No. But don't come in closer. No, that's fine. Now, whilst I've still got this gear, all right, can you just, fudge. What are you, careful. You might end the stream. Oh my gosh. You've muted me before now with your fat paws. Right, let's get that out of the way. Okay, so, oh no, it doesn't, Donald Duck, it doesn't come with a complete, with a camera. Well, that would be really good. This is quite it's a few years old, but it just sits there in USB, micro USB, and it just, you know, does all that stuff. So the cat chases it. Right. TF is that cat shaped? Yes. Oh, what? Oh, WTF? Yes. Cat shaped toy laser pointer. Right. Can we do this without you? So as we heard in the beginning, I absolutely proved that analog sucks in the opening jam, because very nicely did I have a wonderful digital sound on the fantastic Mini Freak here. Oh, can we hear this? I can't hear it because I've got headphones on. Right, so how is this working? Right, that's not, what's that? Hey! Cancel. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. What was I? So, you can hear every single note I'm playing. I know I'm starting with a D. I'm going an octave. Did you see that? Did you? He just paused the keyboard. Oh, sorry, the sequencer. What is he doing? I think if you look at his face, the aircon's kind of blowing out. I mean, I think he's got into the. I think he's getting the zone. Are you zoning out? I think the combination of the catnip treats and the blowing air and the music. So apart from the fact that we run out of polyphony on this thing quite early, you can hear it, the note stealing. The great thing is that and I was somewhere between. Okay, where's the? Yeah, they let. I just have to do this, guys. Look at that. How sweet is that? He's so gorgeous. I love my cats. Anyway, can we do this? Is that going to work, do you think? So we know what's going on there, and you got to see this guy. Yeah? Oh, okay. No. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to learn, am I? I'm not going to learn. Right. You were chill then. You stay chill. Right, so we know exactly what's going on with that. We can see every single note. And we know exactly what we're playing. And it's in tune. Unless we tell it not to be in tune. Now, it's not in tune. It drifts. It's not. I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here, which affect the individual. So I started with. Can we do? Excuse me, reaching around you. Right. I'm going to turn the effects off. Let's turn the reverb and delay, and the chorus. So chorus, delay, and reverb on that. That's a nice room reverb. No sound. Sound? No. Sound. 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 Hey Thomas, what's up? So what I'm saying. Whoa. So what? All that. Well, you didn't really need to hear, but you know, that's the sound I use in the intro, right? And for me, that's reminiscent of two things. It's side 2 of Heroes, David Bowie, 1977, which is, if you haven't heard that album, write it down. Heroes, side 2, 1977. And it's just, I went through a Bowie phase, and when I found that album, when I got to that album, because of course, you know, you go through, well, maybe you don't, but I went from Hunky Dory through the 70s. I actually, to be honest, I skipped Ziggy Stardust. And that was kind of deliberate because I didn't really, it was too big. I knew enough of the songs on it and enough of that era to know I could come back to it, and I have done. 5 years. What a tune. But I leapfrogged it. And maybe it wasn't Hunky Dory. Do you know what it was? It was the neighbours that gave me the pile of vinyl from next, and it was actually Diamond Dogs. That's where my Bowie journey started. So I went both ways, but that's quite surreal, and it's a concept album. So I'm prog rock, right? Anyway, so side 1, Heroes. We could be, and it's David Bowie, Brian Eno. What a trio! In Berlin, overlooking the old Eastern, in a studio overlooking the old sort of Eastern Checkpoint Charlie. I think it was. I might have got that wrong, but I believe that's correct. Sorry, I think I've. Is that just? No, it's a scab. I thought it was a. Anyway, let's not go in there. Yeah, so the second side of the album, I don't know. It might have been someone like Iggy Pop, who had been close friends with the guys, with David Bowie for a long time, introducing him to some of the sort of krautrock bands or kosmische Musik bands, which I think is more fitting. Krautrock doesn't say anything about the style of music. It does. It's a really an awkward title for the vast array of phenomenal music that came out of Germany in the 70s. Big fan. Anyway, that's a bit of love there. A bit of love for that's a, you know, and I think that I lovingly bring that into the world of prog rock because it is progressing rock music, right? In the very core of its being. Anyway, so that's second side. It could have been anyone from Tangerine Dream to maybe not Noi, but Popol Vuh, those kind of bands that were playing around with sound and that sort of stuff. So, segue. It's in tune. You know what you're doing with it. It's got an analog filter, so I can do some of that. But Biscuit, happy birthday! No problem. Happy birthday to you. Squash tomatoes and stew, bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you. Thank you very much. And
Well, don't just stand there, man. Get it out. Get it out.
that's your birthday treat. No, Peter Coy, I agree. Yeah, I really don't like the term crack rock, Andy. Neither do I. It doesn't fit the style of music that you hear that is associated by that title. Anyway, we know what we're talking about, and that's the important thing. So that promotes the importance of having a synthesizer that you can approach and play a note and know that that's going to be D, E, A, and you know you can build up from that. Okay, so moving on to my little friend. It's another Jack. Are you just blending in like Action Jackson? Let them eat cake. Oh, we've got a biscuit. Biscuit. Actually, I have got a birthday biscuit. Hang on. Oh, it's one left over from Sunday's jamming and look at that. Raisin oats. It has got. Oh, this might be dairy free. Let's say it's dairy free. Let's say it's got coconut oil in it. Happy birthday. Oh. You're not coming to Bristроnica, are you? I think you said that a little while ago, but if you are, I'll bake you some dairy-free cookies as a birthday gift. How about that? If not, I won't. Right, okay, Jackson. Oh, that was nice, wasn't it? You enjoyed that, didn't you? Just on his eyes. Right, eating beats. Can we talk about the sequencers? So, now we move into the realm of raw voltage. Anyway, it is dairy free. Right, so we've got a 64-step sequencer divided into two 32 steps, all right, each with their individual output. So I've got two sequencers controlling two of the oscillators here. Now, did you see that? He just like went to change one of the. You can, mate. You're very welcome to. You've got to see this face. He's totally like. I think it's the catnip. Anyway, so each one of these is sending voltage down this cable into the oscillator. So I started. Let's go. No, hang on. Whoa. A lot less going on than that, to be honest. I think actually you couldn't even tell. It was just low rumble, like a drone. It's Uncle Chrome Jackson's all about voltage sequences. So, a masterpiece. Yeah, correct. Absolutely. So that's oscillator number 3. Now I've no idea what note that is. I have got. Oh, he's off. He's off. If I take my headphones off, that says that's. Oh, he's changed the note, hasn't he? He's just lying on it. I don't know how he's doing that, but it's switched underneath, so he must have just knocked. But hopefully you can hear that it's already drifting. So we've no idea how. I like that view, so we're going to have that view. I've no idea how accurate the pitching is out from that, but obviously it's just sending voltage. Where are you going, dude? You don't have to go that way. If you're trying to get down, you can go the other way. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hey, Synthpotamus. Cressy, cat controlled sequencer, CV. Oh, indeed. Indeed. So, Eaton Beats. Can I help you get down? Is that what you want? Can I help you get down? Oh, you are a happy chap. Okay, let's get you down. Come on. Right. So, I think. Where is it? Where's the reset? So, you got jump, you got reset. So, I think. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, we've got one, but that's just sending. Is that right? No, I don't know what's actually triggering that. There's nothing plugged into it. It's just doing its own thing. Maybe it's this. Right. So for whatever reason, VCO3 is being triggered. But there you go. You see? What's it doing? Why is it doing that? So anyway, listen to that. I'm so failing at this. How good does that sound? Just flipping ridiculous. But is that an F then? And is it this? No, see, so it's just drifting. It's playing its own thing. Maybe it's... What's the LFO? Oh, it's this. I will say, for again and again, I don't know how many times I've said this on this channel. And if you knew, you won't know what I'm going to say, but if you've been here around for a little while, you know what I'm going to say about Analogue Solutions. They sound like vintage synths. Everything I've played by Tom just sounds like it's 40 years old, and that is the biggest compliment I can give his stuff. It's rawness. You don't need to buy anything vintage, just get anything of his. Listen to that. 12 decibel per octave. Low pass, band pass, high pass. So I don't know what, is that this? Okay, so that's this. Right, let's just try and get an... Oh, flipping heck. It's ridiculous, Vert. It's ridiculous. Wagoo, 1960, it's not 2005, it's 2025. 40 years old from now is 1975. We're older. We're much older than we think we are. Listen to that. Now this just disappears. It's like crunch. Yes, we're good. But it can cut through. I mean, but it's not. You can't really do what the other does, and that's a good thing. Because if everything was sounded like this, yeah, 85. Oh, that's 50 years old. It's 875. Now I really got it wrong. Thanks, Tanith. Listen to that. So we've got some pulse width modulation there as well. Oh, how incredible is that? Here's why analog sucks. You've got no room in your mix for anything. So that's part 2. Part 1 is note accuracy. So point 1 is note accuracy. Point 2 is bandwidth or analog. I mean, we are recording digitally. If we maybe we should do that. Let's do that another time. Let's do analog v digital. I get the 4-track out and see what it can handle. Because we record and we listen to music digitally. So it makes sense that everything goes through that process. But what about can you go from a source to course with analog? I can burn a CD, but that's digital. I can make a cassette. Maybe that's it. Got nothing to play it on though. Well, I have. We'll let that ponder. Let that sit. Peter Coit. LED cables inhibiting the signal of my fuse box. So you found that the LED cables inhibited the signal. Oh, interesting. So what you're saying is even this fatness can be surpassed if I used non-LED cables. I need cables. Oh, by the way, I tidying up the studio, getting things ready last night and today. I have been frustrated by the loss of a very important artifact to me, and it's an artifact that I use all the time. It's an Axis modular mini jack to full-size jack stereo converter with attenuators, and it's a little box, and I absolutely use it all the time, and I've lost it. I don't know where it is. I've also lost 2 of my longest cables for modular. I've got a grey and a red Hoser cable. No idea where they went. And I'm tidying under the table, and I see this, which is... let's do that again. I see this on the floor, and it's like, yeah, that's my cable bag that I don't use very often. That's obviously fallen out of the cable... whoa, steady. The cable tray I've got under there with all my random cables. Like, I need this cable. There it is. I need a power supply. There it is. I need all my my volts stuff. There they are. So I know where everything is. What I hadn't remembered is that this is what I took to the EMOM in Stafford. And look what's inside. The Holy Grail. This is my most important thing in the studio. The Axis modular 2x attenuator. You know, 2 in, 2 out. 1/4-inch jacks. It's just, it's a beautiful thing. Anyway, and I forgot that I had this lovely Halo cable. So my long cables, and like anyone who watched the Jam the other night, I couldn't even find this to connect cables together. Anyway, so I'm a very happy Jervis again. Little bit of a segue. Sorry, a little bit of another duck. Oh, thank you. Rich is going to send me another one. We're going to do, I think we've Rich and I have been talking about a giveaway. And I think that's going to happen sometime during the end, maybe after, can't even speak, Bristronica. Get your tickets to that, by the way. Get your tickets. I'm going to be helping out at the gig, patch off kind of thing, which is going to be good. Not patch off, but it's like a massive thing with all the manufacturers. What a great thing that's going to be. So, Biscuit, does it boost the in and out? Yeah, the attenuation, yeah. Attenuates. I've lost it now. Where's it gone? Where'd I put it? Yeah, sorry. Moved on. I have no idea where that's gone. So, yeah, but Rich and I were talking about, you know, putting together some bits and bobs as a nice little channel giveaway to sort of boost the numbers and maybe get a bit more interest. I mean, I'm happy with where it is, but wouldn't it be nice if we're even bigger? Bring more people in. Bring them in. Bring them in. Bring the joy. So anyway, maybe it's no boost. Yeah, Grace, you're right. It's a passive device, totally. So yeah, it wouldn't be boosting, it will be attenuated. So it may be actually the opposite. But it's useful when you're going from in and out of modular stuff, which is what I used. Just 2 ins or 2 out, 2 ins and 2 outs. but they, you can convert the jacks whichever way. I don't know. It's magic. It works by magic. So anyway, so that keep your eyes open for the for the giveaway. Right. So, why Analogue sucks. One, we don't know what. So we no idea what the notes are, and they drift. Two, massive sound. Massive sound. Let's have a listen. Shall we? Yeah, let's just carry on. Why is it not? Oh, because I've... Right now, I don't... Did we... Steve, did we put a link? What was the link I asked for? Can you find the link for Bristronica, please, so we can get that up there? 46 quid for a day. It's cheaper than... Anyway, I'm like, I have my brain melted now with the sound. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, Biscuit. So 35 quid, Sunday access. Sunday's the day to go then. Yeah, does suck equal great. Shh. No. It's not clickbait. It's totally... If you're watching this because you want me to really do a number on Analogue, and I'm not doing it because I love Analogue. I don't know what... I don't know. I can't fit... Why is that playing like a rhythm? Nothing. We're sending a pulse. So why are we hearing a rhythm? Because that is definitely doing something. Hey Lemon, how you doing? Welcome. 65 quid for both Saturday and Sunday. Steve, did we have a link for that? Oh no. Why can I not see the chat? So, linked in the chat, if you're watching this afterwards, Bristronica, go and get yourself tickets. Always, it's just amazing. It's amazing. It's the closest you're going to get to Super Booth, but it's a bit different, and in the same way, but it's good. So, yeah, and it's going to be a bit longer. I think it's starting on Thursday with extra stuff. Anyway, go check out that link. So what's the matter, Jackson? I don't know where how we are modulating the filter, because that's definitely some modulation. Nothing is moving. 3, unpredictability. I want to be able to go to a synth, and I want to be able to deliberately do this. Hey, Mr. Spoon, David, Churchik, I hope that's right. It does sound like it's exactly that. So I know if I... That makes sense to me. I know what I'm doing there. So it's something to do with this, but there's nothing. Yeah, but how is the sequencer modulating it, James? Because it's not doing anything. The sequencer is stuck on one note. I suppose it's just sending out a pulse. But why is there variation? That sounds better. I expect that. That's what I was expecting. So now, couple of switches, and it does what I expect it to do. Right. What is triggering envelope 2? That's the sequencer. And that's the amplitude envelope. So that's the sequencer here. Sequencer 1. So, this. Again, that's one note. Ding-a-ding. It should be the same note. Why is it modulating the pitch? I need. I've also got a nice glass of what looks like healthy mud water. It's grapefruit iced tea. We've been really playing with our things. That 4-step sync, yeah, but that's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. This is the thing. Yeah, I would get that if it was doing that. That's what that would do, but it's not even on. That's triggering it, but then, yeah, I can get it triggered. I mean, but it's one note, so it doesn't make sense. You see? So, Analogue sucks at predictability. Cat, 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 cat. Oh, come on. We are trying to... I love that we do try to do serious stuff on this channel, I do promise you. It's just one of those things with it. Yeah. So, I know. Oh, there you go. We'll do that later. But just to show a bit of... Right. Yeah, the gate out on the speaker is driving something. Yeah, it's not... I mean, that makes sense. So that's just... And that's always kind of operational, I think. So nothing's plugged into that, right? It's just the gate. And it's changed the pitch, but even when I unplug it. So, unpredictability. No, Tanith, the pitch CV is not going through an attenuator. The pitch CV is just going straight into the oscillator. Hey, Tracker Jack Tom, how you doing? Welcome. So, I hope you got your subs on. And there's that rhythm again. Now, right, okay, hang on. Whoa, stop. Right, now I just happen to have triggering a sequence of this, triggering the sequencer. Oh no, I've lost that somehow. Why is it? Suddenly sounds quieter. Oh, there's something going on there. Why is that not... I've broken it. I accidentally pressed the band pass button. Hang on. Right. Ha! Have that. Makes sense, doesn't it? All right. don't think so. I was just trying to do that, Cressy. I was just trying to figure out a way to modulate that, I'm pointing to that exactly what you were asking for. Modulate the filter type. That would be something, wouldn't it? But I think you got bandpass, and that's audio out. This is an audio output, it's not an input. Because white background output, so I was being stupid anyway. I was doing the wrong thing. But I did remember it had a white noise, so I'm now using that to modulate the PWM. It's something else. So let's remind ourselves. Analog synthesizers suck because they're out of tune. They're unreliable. I had 4. Anybody else remember what they were? Oh my god, here we go. That's a headphone thing. So they were unpredictable, I think was the first thing. Then it was, so you don't know, so pitch is, it drifts, so it doesn't, so it's tuned, so pitch. Pitch is variable, depending on the stability of the instrument itself. And I know I did interview Dave Smith twice. And during the first interview, I know that he talked... No, actually, no. It was the second one. He talked about his lifelong ambition to be able to take an analog, fully analog VCO and to make it stable, which I know that Alan R. Perlman achieved with the Odyssey. And that was his kind of thing. It was far more in tune, far more reliable than the Mini Moog. But obviously the rawness of analog drifts. That's the whole nature of its voltage, and that's also a plus, right? 2 sounds huge. Yes, Cressy, sounds way too huge to fit in the mix. You could just clog up the entire thing. What was the other thing? There was another one. Unpredictable. That was the unpredictable one. So unreliable. Sounds way too fat. Are you getting this? He's like, shut up. What are you talking about? You're so wrong, dude. 3, yeah, unpredictable. And 4. What was the 4th one? We just had 4 then. And we'll end on that. What was it? What was it? Come on. I don't know. Tom is into analog. He's like totally sniffing his like, shut up. I mean, he's the only cat that has been able to use a knob. I think Jackson was like, he was trying to do that earlier, a fat paw. But Tom is the only cat that's actually managed during a live. If you haven't seen it, oh my God, it's a bit of a crazy one. Was it the Solstice Jam, Dawn Jam that I did? And he got on that, and I think he did. It's either that or it's basically either that or the first Sunday jamming in Gym Jams after that, which was probably the next day, I think, in June. So June the 20, whatever it would have been, 22nd or 23rd, maybe 24th. Anyway. Wagyu, yes. This is a whole show about insulting your glorious Akai Timberwolf. Timberwolf! Yeehaw! Anyway, bless. Jackson is more of a slider. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he loves sliders. He doesn't quite get knobs. But Tom, should we? Oh, don't you? Where is that? I haven't missed any other links, have I? Just keep that well away from there because you're both right. So that's it. We've done the hour. We're nearly at an hour and a half. But having completely destroyed Analogue in 4. I can't remember what the 4th thing was. What was the 4th thing? We just had it then. What was it? I hate guitars. So, can I just, yeah, I have absolutely no love for guitars at all. I think they're horrible. Pieces of wood and steel should be banned unless it's on a synthesizer. So, are you gonna just, you look at, don't knock my coffee off. I already did that with my iced tea earlier. So you don't have to do that. So, I can't remember the 4th thing. There was 4 things. 4 reasons why you gotta hate Analogue. But, post-mortem, there's nothing like it. And when you get your hands on any Analogue synth, whether it's something that's, you know, this comprehensive and beautiful and raw and delicious and you know, it's got a price tag to go with it, right? Or if you are, where is it? Where are you? Or, you know, or something that's as beautiful as this, which is not expensive for what it is. Look at the size of it. It's beautiful. I love this. It's a great, and look at the size of it. That's an on-location jamming synth and a half, I tell you. But there's something that sings to our very souls as synthesists. We cannot be without Analogue in one form or another, because even our digital, look at the zoom out now, even our digital synths, right, which obviously as Tom is showing, even our, oh hello, easy, oh blimey, I'm just not, he doesn't know what's going on, but he's just looking up. So even our digital synths have some Analogue circuitry in, because without it, and I am aware of the ATEM Hydrosynth, without it, there is an aspect, there's something missing. Now, ATEM Hydrosynth, I know, is maybe a little bit different to that, and I absolutely love, oh hello, biscuits! The digital filters on this, absolutely love them. But it's about balance. And it's about control. And sometimes it's about out of control. And I think without those rich timbres, those unpredictable, drifty sounds, pulling us in ways that you wouldn't get elsewhere, something is missing from our very, very souls. Delta Sepe, yes. I haven't done enough with that. I genuinely haven't. But it's one of those synths that I get on the table and suddenly it's like, I need to know this. GetJervis is also Analogue. I am entirely Analogue. There's not a single there's not a single control chip in this available. So yes, I am unpredictable. As is Tom. You're Analogue, aren't you? Are you meowing? You're going to jump on Jackson's head. Don't do that. Right. Well, Syntrix 2 is very out of control. Yeah. So, I think we're going to jam off with some craziness. I think that kind of rhythmic thing is kind of nice. I think we'll go with that. I mean, the wonderful thing about where we are now, and Biscuit, you kind of, you taught me this a couple of weeks ago when you said, well, just do that. And I went, that's not going to work. Hang on, can you see it? That's not going to work with that. Because it's digital. It's got MIDI and stuff. It has got a tiny little thing that says sync, but surely that's for, no, he was right. And I love that. I love that about this community. You guys know so much. We're all learning though, right? Nobody knows everything. But together, we are strong. Like organic, what? Orange juice? Yes. Like organic orange juice. The organic filter. Yes. We are an organic synthesizer. Long may we float above the ether in our voltage controlled ways, rising and falling like a rise-fall generator, modulating, controlling, enveloping, and filtering. We are Analogue. So that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you don't already do so. Tell your grandma that this channel exists. Get her to watch, because you know she might like it. Yes, but nobody knows anything. We're all learning, right? And that's the best. That's the most healthy mindset we can all be in life in general, is that we don't know anything. If you walk into life with that attitude, then you are open to learning. If you know stuff, it can be dangerous. I mean, I suppose that's the thing, is that we all know stuff, but if we pretend to be that expert, I hate that word. It's like krautrock, expert. No one's an expert. You can have a lot of knowledge about a subject, but I think the word expert is dangerous. Anyway, that's today's thought for the week. It's a good one. We haven't done that for a little while, have we? But that's good. But I also want to say, oh, hello.
Well, don't just stand there, man. Get it out. Get it out.
More on that later. Thank you very much for your company this evening. It's been a blast, and thank you for everything worked, which is unusual, I know. But I'm getting better at setting up it a little bit earlier. Work starts again this week. Tomorrow back in work, so maybe that'll hopefully stay. But if not, then chaos is everything, right? So, but remember, be good to yourselves and each other. And hey, Jamie. Oh yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. I mean, you huge amount of knowledge that you have and fantastic sound design. Hey. Jackson wants to leave. So let's do it. Until next time, question everything with 4 Qs. Oh, I think that's it, right? Right, let's jam out. The headphones, cats, biscuits. Happy birthday. Wow. Why is that? Did you turn that off? Oh. Yeah. Did I say Analogue was unpredictable? Why is it not triggering? Is it a cable thing? Or is it just, you've just stood on something, haven't you? That's what it is. There we go. I could talk. Drums, mini freak.